Hello and welcome back to Wargaming with me, Gary. And I've got to say a big shout out to Johnny Watson, Johnny Watson's Gaming. He's nominated me for the I Am a Wargamer. It made me smile when I said that, only because I've been thinking, it's beginning to sound a bit like I have a drink problem. You know, that's when you listen to people, I am a wargamer. I am an alcoholic. I thought you weren't going to paint any more soldiers. Just the one more soldier. Yeah, loads of soldiers in little brown bags, like you would like to drink. Yeah. So anyway, that's enough of that. So yeah. So thank you very much, Johnny, for nominating me. I believe it was Chilling Wargamers who started this. So brilliant channel. Like, so they're both brilliant channels, brilliant blokes. Really good to watch. And Chilling Wargamers has been going for ages now, and I think he's changed his thumb now about 9,000 times. But it's always great to he's always great to watch. He's a good view. So yeah. So question one: what got you into the hobby? And I'd probably have to split this in two, because what got me into the hobby? Are we talking about wargaming, or are we talking about YouTube video, the YouTube channel that we all now have, or most of us have? So I think I would have to split that. And for me, it would be two things. So wargaming, collecting soldiers, twofold. First off, my mum used to take me up to, we used to live not far from Buckingham Palace, St James's Park, and we used to go up to watch Changing the Guard every opportunity we got. My mum, who held down about 4 cleaning jobs, I think it was, and raised 4 children. So big up for my mum. But she used to take me, because she knew I loved soldiers, and she used to take me up changing guard or trooping in colour, and I'd watch soldiers, and I was in my 7th heaven, especially with the cavalry units like riding through on big black horses, and the drummers on the big old Shire horses. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But then me and my brother was also, so there's 4 of us, but me and my youngest brother, Kelv, we used to go to the Army and Navy stores, and with our pocket money we would buy a pack of Subbuteo figures to play football, because they're all kids were into football. But what I did one day was, after watching a war film, I lined all my Subbuteo figures up as if there was an army, and then look at it and went, I need to get a pack of soldiers. And I think from then on it was soldiers, everything was soldiers. I got Christmas soldiers, birthday soldiers, surprise packets of soldiers. If mum thought I was down a bit, or whatever, people would get me a pack of soldiers. And pretty soon I ended up with Airfix. I think everybody around my era anyway ended up with Airfix at some point. And yeah, and just, I think that would definitely be what got me into it, what got me started into the wargaming side of it. In regards to the channel, I'd have to say Ringo Simpson, or is it Stimson or Simpson? If I've got that wrong, I do apologise. No disrespect, man. But I haven't seen his channel for a long time. But to be honest, I probably watched everything. I watched everything I could see when I first started it. He did Napoleonic figures, which I was very into anyway. And he's got a really lovely, easy speaking voice. Not like my erratic, but thundering off all over the place. But yeah, he's got a really nice, and it was a really nice, easy tone to listen to, and the figures were out of this world. And I know there were other people I was watching as well, but I binged on his videos. He was the first one who I put a playlist together and just watched everything I could from beginning to end. So yeah, I would say, although I haven't seen him much recently. I saw him do I Am a Wargamer recently. So that was really interesting to watch. But I haven't seen his since then. But I would have to say it was Ringo Simpson who got me hooked into wanting to do the channel. There was lots of people who gave me lots of advice and encouragement, as they always do. You know, our community, brilliant. So yeah, so that would be my two. It would be the Changing the Guard and Subbuteo figures, and Ringo Simpson, who got me into the channel. Where would I like my channel to be in 5 years' time? That is an interesting one. I think most people have said, I'd like it to bimble along. Nah, not me. I want to earn a living out of it, but I'm never going to. But I don't know if that's the same with everyone. Wouldn't it be nice if you could get so many subscribers that you could actually give up work and do this for a living? I mean, that's the dream, innit? But it's not gonna happen. Especially I've got 537 now, which I'm really, really pleased with. But if you're trying to get lots of subscribers, you're in the wrong market. This ain't it. I know some people have got. I think the last one I saw was 5,000, which is remarkable. But there aren't many, not really, and it takes a long time to build them up, I believe. So where would I? So I mean that would be the fantasy side of it. Realistically, what I would really like to be able to do is I'd like to be able to do a lot more with my videos. In as much I'm going to start or try to cut videos together. I haven't done that. And I see a lot of people do it, and I think it looks really good. I'd also like to have an intro and an outro, that sort of thing. Maybe learn to put some music in the background, just to make it a nicer experience. Not only for the people who are watching, but also for myself, because I don't know if everybody does this. I watch what I do before I put it out, and if it's too bad, and if there's too many ums and ahs in it, I might have another go and do it again. Not often. I mean, probably when I started, I did that. Nowadays, it's just this is me. Good luck. Here we go. Hold on tight. Question number 3. What advice would you give to someone starting a YouTube channel? Well, I think that's quite a difficult one. I mean, the obvious thing would be to say, just get in and do it. Don't worry about what people think. Don't worry about what people say. To be fair, we are really lucky. I said about, not many people are going to earn much money out of the wargaming YouTubes, if any. But it's a very nice community. It is growing and it's developing, and it's great that that's happening. But it's still quite. I would imagine there aren't many now who I haven't seen at some point. That I would imagine few and far between. Maybe some newer ones, but the older established ones, I would imagine I've seen an awful lot of them now, and that's what I mean. We're even though we are growing, it's still a relatively compact group, and I think that from what I've seen, really helpful, really encouraging. And I can't remember seeing anybody leave a negative comment. I've seen people, and mine included, where people have pressed the thumbs down. I don't know I don't know what that's about. I don't know, but I won't worry about that. Like I say, no one's ever left a negative comment. So I would say, don't worry about it. People aren't going to pick you apart. People aren't going to criticise your painting. They're not going to criticise your style or your technique or how you deliver or present. Christ, look at me. Look at me. Of course, look at me, because that's why I'm behind the camera, innit? Wanting to be looked at, which is probably what most people want to do. But don't worry about it. People will support you. And I think it was Johnny who said, don't worry about your content either. If it's anything to do with wargaming modelling, people will pick up on it, because there's a link there. So I think that's my 3 questions. In regards to, now, I know I've been watching these, and generally people have been doing 3 nominations. But I noticed Johnny, John, or Johnny. Well, I mean, you tell me, is it Johnny or John? But Johnny did was he nominated 4. And I thought, yeah, because this has only got a short time span, hasn't it, before people don't take part in I Am a Wargamer. So I'm going to do 4 again, and what I would encourage everybody everybody I've nominated to also do 4, so that we get more people, more people involved, more people taking part. That's where I'm at anyway. So first one is Marksman's Gaming, Gary. Brilliant bloke, absolutely. I've met him at the Salute night 2019. We're all down. There was quite a nice crowd of us down the pub after the Salute, or halfway through the Salute, and he was really good company. He's very knowledgeable, He's knowledgeable about the subject, about wargaming generally, but he's also historically very knowledgeable as well. And it's great listening to him talk about things that he knows about. And it's also nice, like watching all his videos, because he always gives a little bit of background. So that's really nice. He does a lot of 1/72 scale. He's doing some Prussians at the moment, but he's done Napoleonics, American War of Independence, English Civil War, Lord of the Rings. I've seen. He's got loads and loads of videos, and it's really worth going in there. So Gary, you're nominated. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you've got to say about those 3 questions. The next one is... Sorry, I had to check my writing then. I made a spelling mistake. I make a lot of spelling mistakes. But the next one is Jerome Model Blue. He's, I believe he's German. So if it helps, his name is Josh M. If it helps, Josh M, do it in German. Do it in German, and then that's good enough. But if you can do it in English, great. One of the reasons I've nominated you is because I've never seen your face. I've never seen you in front of the camera, so that'd be really good. The other thing is he's got a brilliant, he paints World War II armoured models, and he does lots of dioramas around them, and they look absolutely stunning. Some of them are fantastic stuff, really good. And he always comments on my videos. So you're nominated, Josh M. English or German, entirely up to you. I'll watch it anyway. So nice one. My third nomination is Riminator. Now he's quite new, I believe. He's got 25 subs. If you've not seen him and if you've not subbed, he does. It looks like he does mostly Napoleonics. He produces really good, really nice videos. They're well worth having a look at. Again, I've seen him commenting on lots of people's videos. So go and have a look, see if you like it, and subscribe. It'll be worthwhile. And this is my part of, so I wanted to have somebody who seems to be relatively new. I wanted to do that as well, because that's good for the community. So tell us what you think about those questions, and hopefully this will be a bit of a platform for you to develop your subscribers, and at the same time produce your videos to a bigger audience, if that makes sense. If that's not too pretentious, I hope that's not. Lastly but not least, then this is my number. This is 4. So I've gone over. I know everyone's doing 3, but I've decided to do 4, and I'd like everybody who I've nominated to do 4, because I'd like everybody to get in there as quickly as possible. Dan Buman, his videos are amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. He does. He's been building a Bretonnian army. He's built a castle. He does loads of scenery in the background of it. I believe all handmade, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And I've got a massive soft spot for Bretonnian knights anyway. He also does American War of Independence, and as I've said, the scenery. So Dan, you are also nominated, and I would love to hear what you guys think about those 3 questions. Those 3 questions are, again, and I'll just quickly go through it. What got you into the hobby? Where would you like your channel to be in 5 years' time? And what advice would you give to somebody just starting up a YouTube channel? So all the very best. I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on that. and my general rambling. And I'll speak to you all soon. All the very best. Take care. Bye bye.